Good morning. It's Stuart Payne from Read 20 and the Readmobile, and I've got another great story for you today. This is Ninja Red Riding Hood. Yeah, kind of like Little Red Riding Hood, but it's Ninja Red Riding Hood. This is by Cory Schwartz with illustrations by Dan Santat. And we get some clues about where we are in the very first picture inside. Anybody want to guess where this story is set? I'm guessing somewhere in Asia. All right, here we go. Ninja Red Riding Hood. Once upon a ninja-filled time, a wolf couldn't catch any prey. He kept getting licked by the dinner he picked and was growing more ticked by the day. Oh wow, there's a lot to unpack there. This wolf, he's a predator, but he can't catch any prey. He keeps getting licked, or beat up, by the dinner that he picked. A turtle, a rabbit, a grasshopper. And he was growing more ticked, or angry, by the day. His belly was aching for bacon. "I'm wasting away," he complained. To huff and to puff was no longer enough, so he snuck into school to be trained. Yeah, ninja school. Can you pick him out of the crowd here? He's in disguise. Blonde-headed wig and glasses. He practiced his katas for hours. He mastered the whirlwind and the wheel. He jackknifed and flipped, and at last felt equipped to once again catch a good meal. Maybe you noticed he's earned his orange belt and a purple belt and a green belt, and finally he's reached the master level and earned a black belt. So I guess he's ready to catch some food. He was drooling with anticipation when he set off in search of some meat. But while deep in the wood, he met Riding Hood, who said, "I'm bringing my grandma a treat." Well, the wolf licked his chops when he saw her, and he hastily thought up a plan. There's blossoms over that way. You could pick a bouquet to give to your little old gran. Okay. And then the wolf took a shortcut to Grandma's, where he thought he would find her in bed. But Granny was gone, so he put her robe on and eagerly waited for Red. Soon after, he heard someone knocking, so he called out, "My dear, please come on in. Oh, don't you look good in your lovely red hood, but it's a shame that you've gotten so thin." Do you think she knows? Little Red took one look at her granny and said, "What on earth did you do? I can swear that your eyes have completely changed size. Hey, Gran, are you sure that it's you?" Well, of course it's me, my sweet little darling. All the better to see you, my dear. And your ears are so long. Something really seems wrong. Oh, my girl, just all the better to hear. And those biceps, my gosh, they look massive. And your triceps and delts are immense. All the better for hugging, said Grandma, shrugging. Oh, dear Red, that's just plain common sense. And those teeth, they look so much sharper. Why, yes, all the better to chew. And that's when he jumped out of the bed to gobble up Red, but she had gone to ninja school too. Yes, she's ready. He looks a little surprised. She grappled and sideswiped and twisted and escaped from his clutches unscratched. She attempted a lock, but he managed to block, and they appeared to be evenly matched. So what's going to give? Just then they heard someone chopping. A woodsman, Red thought, but instead, it was Gran in her gi. She'd just come from Tai Chi. Don't you dare harm a hair on her head, Granny said. Hey, wait a minute. I believe Granny was the sensei, or the teacher, back at the ninja school. And look, she's a black belt also, probably 10th or 12th degree. So the wolf took a swing at that instant, but Red deftly dodged the attack. She got a good grip and threw him over her hip, and the wolf wound up flat on his back. Ooh. And then, okay, I'll skedaddle, the wolf said in anguish as he struggled back up to his feet. Just a second, you beast. You will not be released till you promise to give up red meat, said Granny. And though his tummy still rumbled with hunger, the wolf faced his rival and vowed, Ninja Red, you have won. My meat days are done. Oh, Red Chan, said Gran, I'm so proud. Because she was his teacher too. So then Red and the wolf bowed politely, and Granny gave him half of that peach pie. And that wolf was a mess. He'd had way too much stress. And he says, I guess I'll give yoga a try. Yoga is very relaxing. So then the wolf went and enrolled at the Downward Dog Center. I'm guessing that's a yoga school because the downward dog is a pretty popular yoga pose. But there, his tension began to decrease. He studied with yogis. That's a yoga master. He said no to meat hoagies, because I think he's become a vegetarian. And at last, the wolf felt truly at peace. Om. The end. All right, this is a very fun take on the old Little Red Riding Hood story. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will find lots of good stories to look at and read. It's one of the best things you can do to train your brain. So thanks for tuning in again, and I hope you have a wonderful day and that it doesn't rain. Adios, amigos. Hasta la vista.